surface, it's the reinforced steel beams that will provide the actual support. Finally, the critical landing section of the ramp is complete. The wood surface is screwed down, then all sections are spot welded together. Only from this perspective can you fully appreciate the outrageous distance Johnny must fly if he hopes to successfully negotiate this record jump. Johnny rides a 500cc motocross bike, strengthened in those places where the jolting impact of a jump can break most models. It's on this bike that Johnny will risk his life.
Look good before I get...
As Johnny told us earlier, they've done it over 3, but it's never been done over 4. The choppers are whirring into action, their rotating blades kicking up dirt and wind. Both are potentially perilous factors that could hamper Johnny's attempt, as is a strong downdraft created by their 540 miles an hour rotation. You can see the pilots inside the cockpit of each chopper. Once everyone is satisfied with the speed of the blades, those guys get out. If anything should go wrong for Johnny, sitting inside those choppers is the last place those pilots want to be. And there he goes. There's nothing left for Johnny but to do the stunt. He's got about 800 feet to get his bike up to the precise speed. We've got fire extinguishers standing by. The pilots have left their choppers. Johnny revs his engine. That's the signal. Wind conditions are ideal. They're hardly blowing. And he's off. He's got the ramp in his sights. He's up, and he's over. He did it. Yeah! All right, I can't believe this. Way to go, Johnny. You can see his crew is just as thrilled as he is.
Yeah! We did it!
Flawlessly, it looked like.
Oh, man, it went perfect. I was very happy. Yeah, that was fun.
You hit it exactly right on. Right
I'd
on,
like
right
to do
on
that
the
again.
You saw it, a new world record. A lot of aggro in practice. Good riding ahead of us. There's Kurt. Really on form. There's Dave Thorpe as well. And the Brits really doing well. And we're looking for slightly better performance. There's Billy Lyles. Slightly better performance than we saw at Hawkston from this lot. But anyway, a great start in front of a huge crowd, as I said. And of course, with the 3 heats in the World Championship Series these days, the start is so important, although that first corner at Valkenswaard is not nearly as demanding and as tough as some of the other circuits we've been to. Well, a brilliant start out in front by Joe Bay. You can see he's out in front there, and it looks like Billy Lyles is about second. Joe Bay waving his hand in the air. Billy Lyles is in second at the start. And we've also got Joel Smets. I'm just sort of running down a few of the starters here at the moment. And it's interesting to see the incredible lead that Joe Bay's got at this stage. Before the sand gets too cut up, this man could almost put in about 5 or 6 second lead. He certainly was doing tremendously well during practice. Now, as I said, we've got Kurt Nickel, Jeremy Watley, Kurt on a KTM, of course, Jeremy Watley on a Honda, Mervyn Anstey on a Honda, Dave Thorpe on a Honda. We've got Doyle, Higgs and Wheeler all riding for Great Britain here. There's Joe Martins. And right now, Kurt Nickel is back in about 5th, 6th place, something like that. Mervyn Anstey has had a pretty good start. He was right by Kurt Nickel and then started to drop right back. So let's have a look now at some of this action. Smets is now in 2nd place. Billy Lyles has stormed into 1st place. And Nickel now working his way back up through the field. He's pulled up 2 places already. And he's in 4th. And he's chasing all sorts of people at the moment. Jobé is having a good old battle here as well, you can see. And he's fell and he's way down in 19th place. That's a great shame for Georges Jobé. He's now got to pile back up through the field, and that's going to be a major problem for him. So we have a look with Billy Lyles first, Joel Smet second, a brilliant ride by Kurt Nickel, 3rd place. Jeremy Watley came 8th. Mervyn Anstey picks up 1 point in 15th place. Let's have a chat with Billy Lyles.
Yeah, it's only the first moto, so we're just trying to rest and save as much energy as possible. The track's quite bumpy, and it's going to get hotter.
It's going to get harder because it's going to get hotter, and it is very hot out here. It's like a day on the beach as we head off for the 2nd heat, and Georges Jobé again away brilliantly. And Mervyn Anstey with a superb start as well. Now, can Mervyn Anstey hang on to that? A brilliant start by the young Brit. And Jobé actually overhauls him very, very quickly indeed, which is a bit of a shame. Would have been nice to have seen him out there doing something. And 1 or 2 other surprises up there on the 1st lap. You see Billy Lyles is overtaking Jobé. Jason Higgs has gone down. He's all right. He's just hurt his arm, but he's okay. And Jobé and Lyles so much faster. There's the old Union flag out waving to, trying to wave for Kurt Nickel, but Kurt Nickel had a bad start and he's working his way up through the field to about 4th at this stage. He may manage to get back up the top again, but you can see a real battle there between Dirk Gerkens, who is number 3, looking for a place, and Nielsen as well, 1-1-1. So there we see Gerkens. And Van der Leuven. And it really does, on a circuit like this, it really does provide an excellent, Lyles pushing so far ahead, it really does provide an excellent spectator. I was going to say spectacle sport, extraordinary stuff, as Lyles now starts to challenge for the checkered flag. Kurt Nickel going up into 4th now. And if he can maybe just squeeze back 1 more place. Carlo Hulsen is in 5th place, as you can see there. Mervyn Anstey had a lousy start again, but the man who's been doing all of the hard riding is Martins, who started way back down in 17th place and has been quietly picking off people all the way through, one after one, and he's now in the top 10. And that's brilliant riding by him. But a great shame for Anstey, who came out first in that first lap and then has just fallen back. He fell and now he's starting to work his way back up through the field again. Kees van der Ven. Kees van der Ven, maybe I should pronounce it. And it looks as if Billy Lyles is going to take the checkered flag, but look at that, as Kurt Nickel moves up into 3rd position, right near the close of this 2nd heat. And beautiful track this at Valkenswaard. Everyone loves the circuit. And there goes Anstey. Right, Billy Lyles takes the checkered flag from Jobé. Kurt Nickel third. Gerkens fourth. Jürgen Nielsen fifth. Anstey was 10th. Jeremy Watley was 13th. 16 Hondas in the top 20. A brilliant result for KTM in that case. So, we're going to have a little chat with Carlo Hulsen.
Nou, bevalt het. Gezien de trainingstijd is het ietsje tegengevallen.
Carlo Hulsen came 9th, but the other guys are on the podium, so we couldn't talk to them. And
keer 13 en
well,
keer 9
Hulsen saying practice went really well, but I don't know. 13th in the first moto, 9th in this moto. It really is hot. I'm having a bit of trouble with stamina, really.
Een zwak einde had eigenlijk. Ze zeggen wel zo, er staat een man met de hamer, maar die stond voor op iedere hoek leek wel. Dus dat was echt vijfde was.
And there is some tough competition out there as well. He said, I just haven't really planned this very well, he says, and it's not going as well as I hoped it would. But I am going for finishes. There's no point in going all out and blowing your chances of getting a position. On we go with the third moto then. And once again, looking for these hot starters. Jobé getting a brilliant start into that first corner. A left and a right and screaming away from the rest of the field, and the whole field away really well there, I must say. Excellent stuff. Mervyn Anstey with another brilliant start, right behind Jobé. That's extraordinary, it really is. And also Higgs with a brilliant start. Look at this. That's Mervyn Anstey chasing Georges Jobé. And that's, if young Anstey can hang on in there, he fell last time round, and we hope he doesn't do it this time round. And he's really showing us what he's made of. And Higgs is there as well, funnily enough. We hardly ever see Higgs. Higgs is in third position at this stage. But Jobé showing why he is the champion he is, and why he stands a very good chance of winning the World Championship if Kurt Nickel makes a single error. It's going to be such a good battle between Lyles, Jobé and Nickel this year. And the Sinti Honda team, there he goes, riding so well. And you can see now that Billy Lyles has moved up in there. That's Ronnie Vuistenred. Joel Smets is going well. And Kurt Nickel should be in there somewhere, but he had a bad start. He started in about 8th. Going through there is Nielsen with the triple ones. 18 is Carlo Hulsen. So where is Kurt Nickel? 17 Joel Smets, you can see throwing a bit of water at him, keeping him cool. But the battle, Ronnie Vuistenrad up there and going well. Joel Smets, where's Kurt Nickel, I know you're asking. Mervyn Anstey is way back down the field at this stage. Dave Thorpe is out of it now. As we take the checkered flag, it's Jobé from Lyles, from Vuistenred, from Smets, and Kurt Nickel rode a brilliant race, pulling up into 5th position. So he scores another 11 points. So this is a good meeting. You can see Lyles has just collapsed with exhaustion after this event. And I think he must have had some problems. We'll find out in just a minute. There's the official result. 3 good results for Kurt Nickel. Excellent results for KTM. There are another 13 Hondas in the top 20 in this third heat. So here's Lyles.
I'm real happy. I worked hard the third moto.